Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's Own, and today we're rebuilding the Chicago White Sox, a team that just a few years ago was causing hell to my Detroit Tigers when we were winning 40, 50, 60 games, and they were winning 80, 90, 100 games. This team used to kick the living crap out of us. They own the AL Central. Them and Cleveland were all anybody could compete with. And then that fateful day of what felt like reset the Chicago White Sox franchise, that down goes Anderson as Jose Ramirez borrowed the chin of Tim Anderson between second and third base after just a little scuffle. Since then, the White Sox obviously have completely fallen apart, now seemingly on the rise with a multitude of young prospects. But because of that, Tim Anderson is no more, was just waived by the Angels this past season, early in the year. And guys like, I can't even think of, what was his name? Luis Robert is a perfect example, a guy who's seemingly never on the field anymore. He just can't play. Luis Robert is never on the field. And when he is, he's not that effective anymore. Like, look at 2023. Look at what this guy did in 2023. Tell me this guy wasn't supposed to be a star. 38 and 80, 264 and 857 OPS. Then last year, 14 homers, 35 RBIs. And then this year he's been bad as well. He's got 3 years left on that deal. I want to keep him for the remainder of the video. One constant in this video will be Luis Robert. No matter what. Everybody else is eligible to be moved, traded, released. Luis Robert will be here from start to finish. He's the only guaranteed White Sox that will remain on this roster. That is the plan for right now. We're going to get simulating. I will meet you guys at the deadline where we're going to go through the draft, obviously the trades, and we'll look at some extensions, possibly, and we will move from there. All right, boys. I've got a small trade that I'm looking at here that the Rangers just proposed to me. I wanted to trade Mike Tauchman, but he's got a pulled leg muscle. I will give you Kai Bush for a former seeming stud in Evan Carter. So that's the only deal I've got for now. I'm going to get simulating now. 22 and 19. Look at the shakeup in this division. The Guards are in last. The Tigers aren't in a playoff spot. We, if I'm not mistaken, are in a wild card spot at the moment. That is not the goal, obviously. We're scouting. We're picking 10th, and I expect to be picking in that top 10 for the next at least 2-3 seasons. But maybe some playoff experience will help us. So I will see you guys at the deadline when we actually go into the draft, and then we'll get back to simulating. Alrighty, boys, draft is here. The kid's got some decent numbers. Like, he looks good. I'm going to take Messer at 10. I got to take the risk because I need a guy who's going to be able to hit the ball for me. Wait, he is from Pennsylvania. Okay. Take Rodriguez early in the second round. Doherty is still available. That is the next guy I wanted to take. He's not ranked. We have him ranked 77th. I scouted him just on a whim. Now we have to go through and draft guys only from the East or the Central. Let's take this guy. Tobias Lewis. Looks pretty cool. Okay. Colson Montgomery is going to be an all-star. Tim Elko, I'm not worried about. Today's the day to sign draft picks. Let's look at the all-star voting here. Okay, no starters, but that's honestly what you'd expect. No pitchers. No relievers as far as I can see. Nope. Catchers. Kyle Teel got in, batting .250 with 9 homers and 33 RBIs. Luis Robert gets in, batting .309. Mike Tauchman. Oh my God, he's batting .308. He's got 16 homers. Dude, this guy's about to fetch me a top prospect. Not that high, but I'm going to use it. Let's talk to the Cubs about Owen Casey. Let's talk to the Cubs. And I will also give you Corey Julks, who in AAA is batting .240 with 3 homers. Welcome to the team, Mr. Casey. He's probably going to get a call-up pretty soon as well. Martin Perez has got to go. He's got a 5.77. Honestly, might just DFA him. Tyler Gilbert. I don't know why I said Ryan. He's having a great year in AAA. Let's try and capitalize on that. Mike Clevenger, same thing. Try and get him on to Ben Kasparius. Damn, he's been pretty good in the majors too. Oh. Okay, we go here to relievers. We remove. Okay. And then we go Corey Lee. He's worth that much to them? Hold on. Give me Dalton rushing. Damn it. Esteury Ruiz. Oh, we're that close. I want Ruiz, kind of. I think that'd be a fun little pickup. Okay, let's get Castro to the Dodgers. We're picking up Esteury Ruiz and Ben Kasparius from Mike Clevenger, Corey Lee, and Miguel Castro. Boom. Okay, I think we feel pretty good. We had 3 All-Stars. 2 All-Stars, was it? I forget now. Luis Robert was an All-Star. I know that. Yes. Colson Montgomery got robbed. Ty Alexander did not. Kyle Teel got in. Yes. And that was it. Right? I think so. We're going to assume that was it. So that's going to be it for now. I'll see you guys at September call-ups probably, and then we'll just go through September together. The goal is to fall off the face of the earth right now. Alrighty, final 6 games of the year. This team is 78 and 78. I just got a phone call. Forgive me. If I get another one, I'm going to put my phone in Do Not Disturb. So we got the Yanks for 3 and the Nats for 3. Okay, we're a game under now. We could finish 500. Oh my god, we finished 80 and 82. That is way too good for my liking. Do we have anything? I doubt it. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. We did end up calling up Owen Casey, Lennon Sosa. Oh, a couple guys. Colson Montgomery. We landed him an extension. 7 years, $5.5 million for, well, AAV. So he will be here for a good chunk of the rebuild, if not the whole rebuild. 34 and 86 this year. We'll bat in 270, 331, 506, 837 OPS. He was great. Luis Robert finishes the year batting 297 with 22 and 64. Let's see. Yeah, Lou Bob was the second man. You had Miggy Vargas go for 17 homers this year. Lennon Sosa for 17. We also extended him on a 4-year, $1.2 million deal. His potential has gone up. It was 79. It's now 81. So that's exciting. Kyle Teel has a very good year. 14 of 53, 260, 750 OPS while catching. Andrew Benintendi bats 260 with 13 homers. That is it for those guys. And then pitching, Shane Smith, a 3.5. I'm very okay with that. Drew Thorpe, 4.7. Not as okay, but that's still not bad. Jonathan Cannon, a 5.0. Definitely got to get that down. Sean Burke, very, very, very good season. 3.04, 32 starts, goes 12 and 10. That's big for him. Let's see. We'll sim a month in. Who's in the World Series? We got a Yankees-Dodgers World Series for the second year in a row. And it might be a Yanks. It was the Dodgers. The Yankees blow a 3-2 series lead. Free agency. What do we need? We need pitching, that's for sure. We've got a lot of young guys, but we need an ace. We need somebody who can go out every fifth day and put us in the realm of possibility to win a game. Yeah, we've got to find a guy who can play either first base every day or third base every day because Miggy's great. We'll give him another year, so let's try and find ourselves a first baseman and a starting pitcher. We need a pitcher and a first baseman. Remember, if they're American, only from the Eastern United States or the Midwestern United States, and obviously they can be Cuban as well. So I'll go through all this salary arbitration, tender contracts, and all that stuff, and then I'll catch back up with you guys at the start of the regular season. So see you guys in just a second here. All right. Season has arrived. Season number 2, that is. I would like to show you guys our transactions, but I don't remember how. There it is. Boom, boom. Okay. White Sox. So there's a lot of stuff, but the big ones are, okay, we traded Davis Martin for Ty Floyd. We needed to dump a pitcher. I took a low-level pitching prospect. Here's our free agency signings for the year. We land Ty Alexander on a 2-year, $12.6 million deal. I signed Keston Hiura just as like a, screw it, because he was going up. His potential went up, and his overall went up from a 61 to a 65. So I figure he's going to go down the minors. He doesn't have a 40-man spot. He's going to play first base at AAA, and if he sucks, who cares? He's making $800,000. Literally the minimum we can pay a guy to be in the high minors. John Means, we signed to a 1-year, $15 million deal. It was about $2 million over market, but I wanted to sign him, and I wanted to make sure that I actually got him, so I paid a little extra, and it's only a 1-year deal. Jordan Montgomery, same thing. He wanted 12. We gave him 14, but same deal. Wanted a starter, a veteran starter, to come in and eat innings. It's exactly what Jordan Montgomery's going to do. Cade Cavalli, picked him up on a flyer, former top prospect, burnt out a little bit, at least in the sim. He didn't even play last year. Signed him to a 1-year minimum deal. He's going to play in the majors with us, or he's going to start in AAA with us and then maybe get a September call-up. And then we re-signed Owen Casey, 7 years, $33.8 million. And then other than that, we picked Bowden Francis in the Rule 5 draft as well. I figure why not put a guy in long relief, see what he does. Jairo, I changed to reliever, so that's what I would like to keep him as. We're going to keep Ty Alexander as the closer. Steven Wilson. I'm going to put Jairo as a setup man. And then Kasparius. Kasparius over Jairo. Wilson was pretty good last year. Yeah, 3.61. Let's get him in there. Let's get Jairo in the setup with Kasparius and Alexander. And we're going to have Smith in the starting rotation, I think. Jonathan Cannon's probably going to have to work his way out of a long relief spot. It's going to be Meidroth leading off, Sosa hitting 2, Robert hitting 3, Montgomery 4, Caro 5, Casey 6. Who else are we missing? Evan Carter. Yeah, he may not play every day, I'll be honest. He's fast, but I don't know if I can play him every day. I'd like to, so let's actually try and fit him into the lineup. Meidroth is going to play 2, or short. Sosa's going to play first. Carter's going to DH. Benintendi's a decent fielder, but no, okay. So we'll play Carter in left, Casey in right. So I'm going to get simulating. We'll go through the scouting and everything. I'll see you guys at the end of the first half of the season. We'll go through the draft together, trade deadline, contract extensions, and then we'll catch back up and reevaluate this roster. Alrighty, draft day is here. We've got a number of prospects who I am totally unsure about. This draft class, for the Central and Eastern boys, it doesn't look cute. We got Josh Allen here, who looks like a stud. Light tower power in that bat right now. Problem is he opted out of his doctor's exam. I'm actually going to add him last. Jackie Saunders appears to be the guy for us here. Pitch mix isn't my favorite, but a lot of these, like all these guys have opted out. I'm actually going to remove him. I'm not going to add anybody until after. This James Henninger guy. He looks good. He looks solid. Not like a superstar or anything, but he just looks solid. I can't really think of anybody else right now, especially because I'm not willing to risk, because we jumped from 12 to 3 this year. I forgot to show that. But 12 to 3 is a big deal. And I don't want to burn that pick on a guy who might or might not be any good. And I think I've got to take him because he looks like he's going to be a really good contact bat in the forward, moving forward. Good discipline, good fielding, relatively good arm strength. Maybe he projects to be a bit more of a second baseman, but good reaction, decent speed, decent stealing, good contact, good power, good enough power. I think we're going to tear after James Henninger here. Home run derby, I'm not sure we've got anybody here. Wait till you guys see these numbers we're putting up this year. Everybody's taken a step back this year, hence our record being a little bit worse than last year. Last year we were 5 games up at the deadline. This year we're 2 games under. In the pitching rotation, Jonathan Cannon has emerged as a stud this year. He started the year in long relief. He earned his way into this rotation, also at the detriment of a couple of our other arms, but he has earned his way into the starting rotation. Sean Burke, same thing. Kid's been very great, very consistent. A 3.55 this year for him as the number 2 arm. I'm okay with that. You're not going to pitch at a 3.0 all the time. Drew Thorpe has been spectacular. Again, he started the year as the 5 guy, potential long relief guy, and he has completely solidified himself in this rotation. Bowden Francis got 12 starts. After 4 games, he had a 0 ERA, and I was like, fuck it. Get him into the rotation. Let's actually try and cross the bridge of the Jordan Montgomery and Brooks Baldwin deal, because we need a guy who can come in and pitch in long relief. Let's talk to an NL team. Let's look at the Rockies. I'll do that, and I'll call them up to the bigs right now. Boom. Okay. So we're able to dump the money of Jordan Montgomery, sim through the All-Star break, and the Derby, obviously. Go through there. Future games. Owen Casey's going to play, but we're not going to watch. Nobody from our starting rotation, kind of expected. Nobody from our bullpen, although I thought Ty Alexander for a while was on pace to do so. Nobody from Drake Baldwin got traded to the O's again. This happened in the Rockies video that you guys have already seen by this point. We got no love so far. Still no love. Still no love. We get Lou Bob to start in center field. You love to see it. Batting 285. He is absolutely deserving, and almost 900 OPS for the 2nd season in a row. Do we think that we're not going to make the playoffs this year? Dan Altavilla, he's having a really good year in AAA. He just isn't cracking ours because we're kind of making a youth movement, so maybe we dump him. Old Danny boy to... Who could always use... You can never have too much bullpen help. Look at the Phillies. How are they looking? Ryan Helsley is now a Philly. And I'll give you Juan Gonzalez. Holy crap, he's batting 319 in AAA. Adam Hackenberg. Boom, Eric Sachs. Welcome to the organization. Do we trade John Means? Otto Lopez. He's having a bad year, though. And Ozzy Albies sucks now, apparently. I gave you Lennon Sosa. Eddie Leonard is there now, too? Huh. Former Tiger prospect. Boom. Okay. Cam Caminiti. That's a big pickup. All right. That is going to do it for now. I'm going to simulate to September. We'll go through the call-ups together, and then I will let you guys know if anything cool or interesting happens along the way. So here we go. All righty. We are back. I almost knocked my mic off my desk. We are back to the final 6 games of the season. We were 75-81. The team is likely eliminated. Yep, we are out. So the Royals ran away with the division this year. The wild card is just a little too tough this year. So we're not going to make the playoffs. Obviously, that was the goal. Again, don't like how close we are, but a worse record than last year. It's not really regression because we were only 3 games worse. And I'd almost rather have us... holy shit, Jonathan Cannon led league in win percentage. I'd almost rather have us bottom out a little bit because I'd rather get the picks, draft the players, and build the team for the late 2020s. Chase Meidroth, though, we were able to extend him, by the way, for $5.8 million. What is that, for 8 years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. 8 years, 5.8, bats 300, 13 homers, 66 RBIs. He is basically going to live at the top of our lineup for the remainder of his career, or the remainder of his contract. Potential went up from an 88 to a 90, so he's back up in that A potential range now, which is spectacular. Homers. We didn't have anybody crazy. Luis probably got close to 30. Oh, he hit exactly 30. Perfect. Bats 260, 30 homers, 84 RBIs. I don't mind that at all. Ties a career high for the second straight season. More Ks, less walks, but OBP obviously way down. 821 OPS. I don't mind that. 30 homers still. Like, that's a big deal for a guy. MVP, MVP J-Ram finally gets one. It's about time. He never gets one in the sim. I'm glad he got one. That'll put him in the MV or the Hall of Fame, because he usually doesn't get in the sims. He'll retire and then you never see him again, which is corny. But J-Ram gets an MVP, 265, 36, and 111. Batting title goes to Aaron Judge. Reliever of the year. Oh, Ty Alexander finishes third, but yeah, the other guys just had way better, not save numbers, but ERA numbers and strikeout numbers. Silver Sluggers, though, I'm curious. Yeah, Glaber gets one, 280 with 26 and 90. He always goes to Seattle. Do we get any Silver Sluggers? I doubt it. Yeah, Luis Robert falls just shy yet again. He does make another All-Star team, though, so he's got 3 of those, Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger. Postseason, obviously not for us just yet. Who's in the World Series? Seattle and Cincinnati. A small market team's dream, if you will. The Mariners lose to the Reds. First baseman, we really badly need a big-time bat at first base. Mickey Vargas was great. 26 homers, 74 RBIs. That was a major under-the-radar season for him. 152 games, slugs of 453, 750 OPS with a sub-300 OBP. That's ridiculous. Colson Montgomery had a god-awful season, a major regression season in 11 more games, 18 homers, 58 RBIs, bats 209. Barely got himself above the Mendoza line. But at $15 million, we may have to deal him. Luis Robert, obviously in center field, great season, 30 and 84, bats 260, 800 OPS. Owen Casey, need the average to go up, need the OBP to go up. If he hits 20 homers and he's batting 240 with a 300 OBP, that looks a lot better than 22 homers with 215 to 250. Pete Alonso. Oh my God, he's from Florida. We could pick him up. How much does he want? 2 years, 17. I'll do all this offseason stuff. Salary arbitration, tender contracts. I will see you guys at the start of the regular season. I'll show you all the moves, go over every signing, every re-signing, any extensions if we do any. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, boys. Quite the stellar offseason we had here. You can see the big ones on the screen right now. We traded for Mason Miller. Is that trade on here? I would love to see if it was on here. There it is. Mason Miller from the Padres for Eric Sachs, Jairo Iriarte, and Jay Bashirs, all B potential prospects. Jairo obviously has been in the bigs with us for quite a while, so that was a big one to let go of as well. Mason Miller we then signed to a 4-year, $22 million deal to just avoid his arbitration. In the short term, it saves us money, and honestly, at $5 million a year or $5.5 million a year, it might save us a ton of money in the long term as well. We got Pete Alonso, 2 years, about 18 and a bit million dollars, 18.5 or something like that, 18.55. Andre Lipsis is there. I just signed him because it was cheaper than renewing his contract. We picked up David Bednar to be one of our middle relief guys, and we signed John Means again. So we got John Means back. He is very possible or very likely to be traded again. And then we just actually, before I get out of there, we just extended Ty Alexander and Luis Robert. So we got Luis on a 5-year, $73 million deal, $13 million a season, and we re-signed Ty Alexander on a 2-year, $13.5 million deal. So let's see how we look through the first, let's call it, I don't know. Oh, we got to send 2 people down. What's that, AAA? Yep. AAA, this guy. You're going to A-ball. You're 18 years old. And where's the next youngest dude? James Henninger. You're also going to A. Whoa, not add to 40, man. Move to Class A. There we go. And then maybe one more guy who's a young fella. We've got a very old AAA team. Holy cow. Okay, there we go. Rosters are good. 25, 26, 25, 16. Beautiful. We're 1-0 to start the year. Let's see how we look against the Diamondbacks. We sweep the D-backs and then win 1 of 3 against the Angels. So that is going to be it for now. We're going to simulate to the deadline. I'll do the scouting and all that extra stuff. I'll see you guys at the draft if we've got a good one projected. Otherwise, I'll show you guys the all-star teams. I'll go through the trade deadline. We'll look at extensions, and we'll finish the season together. So I will see you guys in just a second here. Alrighty, fellas. we're at the All-Star break here. I'm going to show you guys really quickly because I haven't looked yet either. No arms make the All-Star game for us. Pete Alonso gets in. 21 homers, 73 RBIs, 267. He's got an 850 OPS. Wow. I don't mind seeing that. He looks good. He's going to put up that north of 30-plus homers again this year, so that makes me feel good. First year, we're this good. We're 2 games out of the division right now. Half a game back of the wild card, and we get 1 All-Star. In the lineups, though, Chase Meidroth taking a bit of a step back with the batting average this year. It's a little disappointing. Definitely need him to be like a 270 to 300 hitter. Evan Carter's having a really bad year, and actually, to this point, we're going to put Owen Casey in there, even though he's not doing much better. Luis Roberts having a good year, batting 250. He's going to start to regress a little bit because he's almost 30. But, a 250, I'll take the 18 homers. He's going to get close to that 30 homer mark again. And with protection like Pete Alonso in the lineup now, they're benefiting off of each other to this point now. Pete Alonso, like I said, you guys saw, all-star, 21 homers. Colson Montgomery's been much better this year, batting well over 200. Unlike last year, we were scratching and clawing to get above that 200 mark. In the rotation, though, Jonathan Cannon, he was over a 4.5 at one point. He's brought that way down. He's been much, much better. He had a rough 2 starts back-to-back against Houston and the Mets. John Means has been spectacular. Burke has been great. Smith is struggling. I question if he is a guy who we've got to move. Drew Thorpe has been spectacular. Bowden Francis has been great. Hudson, Gasparius, Taylor, all spectacular. Bednar has struggled. He's also a guy who I'm not overly attached to and I'm willing to get rid of if need be. Mason Miller's been great. He's been an excellent hold man for us. They also had him in the closer role for a little bit. He also thrived in that as well. Ty Alexander, again, just an unbelievably good arm for us for what feels like, well, we got him here. We traded him. He was great and allowed us to trade him. Brought him back in free agency. He was great. And then we've had him this year as well, and he's been even better somehow. Strider's an Ohio guy. I wonder if we could pick up Spencer Strider here from the Braves. We've got a ton of pitching. Here's the deal. If they're not contending in their division, I'm going to make a trade. Oh, they're not. I'm trying for Spencer Strider. Tim Elko. Oh, close. Keston. Damn it. Lipsius. Oh, and I get to shed Andre Lipsius. Boom. Spencer Strider. That is a blockbuster. Spencer Strider for Shane Smith, Andre Lipsius, and David Bednar. What a deal to strike before the deadline there with the Braves. That's a big one. We are very, very close. That's the AL West. We are in a wild card spot. Pending a collapse, this team is really good. The Central is deep, but it's not elite. I think we can make a playoff push here. I honestly, I'm worried about this guy. I'm worried about Case, and I'm worried about Evan Carter. Luis Roberts been great. 240, 18 homers. I can live with that. But what I need is just Andrew Benintendi's also been great. Honestly, might resign him if he's going to play like this. Who's got a right fielder? And we could also give them Wilfred Veras, Drew Baker even. But is Cam Smith who we want to... Oh my God, Yordi's Cuban. All right. Now we put in some work. Now we got to put in some work. Holy crap. Oh, man. Evan Carter, Owen Casey, Braden Montgomery for Yordan Alvarez. Big Yordi. Cam Caminiti could be dealt here. Oh, my God. It gets it done with Caminiti. Boom. Pull the trigger. Yordan Alvarez. Look at the 3-headed monster we've got here. I do want to get another infielder up here, so maybe that's Brian Ramos. Is there anybody with a little bit better contact? Joe Messer. Guy's got good contact numbers. Do we go with Messer already? We need a guy who can just put the bat on the ball. I'll give you a shortstop guy, Jacob Amaya, because he's never going to play for us. Let me give you a bat, maybe. Boris Murphy. Keston? Oh, he doesn't get it done. Elko. Okay. Timmy Elko. It's been a slice. Josh Smith. There you go. Welcome to the White Sox, Mr. Josh Smith. That's it for the deadline. That's done. I'll see you guys at September. I'm going to sign our draft picks. I'll update you guys when we actually get into some really meaningful baseball here. We are standing on the edge of winning a division here. We're 3 up on the Tigers. We had 2 series back-to-back in, or not back-to-back, but you get what I mean, in August here, where we win 2 out of 3 at home against Cleveland, and then go into Cleveland's barn and take 2 out of 3 again. 4-2 against Cleveland in August is massive. The Twins have had our number all year. I don't think I've beaten the Twins yet. We're 85-68. The Tigers are hot too. We've got 9 games left. Philly for 3 in Minnesota, then in Toronto. We win the first at home. We lose. We lose a series to Philly. Oh, gotta hope the Tigers are losing too. Okay, the Tigers lost their series as well. 6 games to go. We have not even clinched yet. Oh my God. We win this, we make the playoffs. We lose, we miss. Oh my God, 90-72, winning the division. Let's take a look. We had some league leaders. Pete Alonso leads the league in RBIs with 126. He also bats .308. What? Guy's a career 240 hitter in real life. Pete Alonso, Yordan Alvarez, Luis Robert all go north of 100 RBIs on the season. What a star-studded offense. Pete Alonso is your American League MVP. His first year in Major League Baseball, not in a Mets uniform, and he has gone for 44 and 126 with an 126 RBIs with an American League MVP to cap it off. Game 1 in Chicago. Let's quick manage this. We're going with the home whites here. We're going with the home whites. I am actually pretty excited, if we're being honest. So let's get into guaranteed rate field here. Maybe we'll even jump in if I'm having a little bit of fun here. I'm enjoying the White Sox a lot more than I enjoyed building the Rockies. Hopefully Strider can get me a clean 6 innings. Why did I open my fat freaking mouth? Okay, good start. Okay, that's big. Getting a run there is huge. 3 hits to follow it up. Makes the damage feel a lot less catastrophic. Sucks. Got to be clean, though, from here on out, though, Stride. Don't mind that. We're getting guys on base. So are they, though, is the concern. Oh, my God. Andrew Benintendi continues the magical run that he is on this year. A double from Vargas. Oh, my Josh Smith, a 2-run jack. A single for Smith. Oh, my God. A walk. I don't mind that. That's more damage. Late in the game, we got lefty, righty. Get Ty Alexander in there to shut it down. Boom. Boom. I got an alarm going off on the side here. Everything's rattled. This announcer is seriously irritating me. Gives up a triple to Westberg. And we get out of game 1 with a 6-4 victory in Chicago. Here we go. Back at guaranteed rate field. Oh, yeah. It's just called rate field now. Forgive me. Entering the game a little earlier than yesterday. That's a big inning again. Ground out. Fly out. Oh, the homer bites. We get a single back, but we don't get anything else. Righty, lefty, lefty. Let's go to Hudson again. Ground out, walk, double play. Way to get me out of it. Chase Meidroth, 2 homers. He's got 4 homers in 2 games. So it's going to go Means, Burke, Strider, Thorpe, Cannon. It scares me a little bit. We've got the guys, though. We've got the guys. I believe in the guys. Means versus Fried. 5-4 victory. Burke versus Suarez. Edgar Cuero sprained his knee, and we lose 4-3. Strider versus Heel. 6-0. Thorpe versus Rodon. Oh, 5-0. Cannon versus Suarez. Oh, no. Okay, we got to quick manage this one, too. We're jumping in. Now get him out. I think we go to Hudson. He's been doors for us throughout the playoffs. And he goes through the heart of the order again. We've got Paredes, righty, lefty, lefty. Let him face the righty. Lefty. Oh, my God. He's shutting it down. We got lefty, lefty, righty. We're going to Ty Alexander to close it out. Oh, double. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He shuts it down. We just won the ALCS. Or the ALD. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Game 1, Means versus Kirby. 12-4, John. Wu versus Strider. 2-1. Burke versus Gilbert, 2-1 victory. Thorpe versus Miller, a 4-2 victory. Cannon versus Woodruff, we lose 5-2. Means versus Kirby again, get your redemption. And we get bounced because John Means can't win. But for our first trip to the playoffs to make a run all the way to the ALCS and lose in 6 is pretty damn good. The Cubs beat the Mariners in the 2027 World Series. Oh, man, that sucks. Damn, that sucks. That is really frustrating. Kersh makes the Hall of Fame. We've got a long offseason ahead of us. I'm going to get to going on this, and I will see you guys at the start of the 2028 regular season. No fucking way! Season, what is this, 4 now? 25, 26, 27, 2028 we are in. This is season number 4. We are ranked first coming into the season here with 4th in power, 3rd in pitching. Obviously, the defense isn't the greatest in the world, and the speed is a little bit below average. But we had some big signings go down this offseason. We had some very large signings go down this offseason. I would love to show you guys. Trades. First thing we did, Cruz Schoolcraft for Andrew Benintendi. We had to free up the money. Benintendi basically capitalized us a B potential prospect. Sucks to have to send him somewhere else, but we had to get the money in order to make a few signings. You can see the first there. Shane McClanahan, 6-year, $180 million. That's our new ace. He is the number one. Andy Ibanez, we picked up as a contact bat for the minors. I gave him a 2-year deal by accident. That's basically what happened. And Lourdes Gurriel, $8.2-ish million a year for 2 years. Elite contact hitter versus lefties. He's going to play only versus lefties, and I'm okay with that. Roster related, there should be a couple things. Yes, extensions. You can see them there, the first 3 next to the 220. Yordan Alvarez, 7 years, 138. We were able to save a little money by giving him a longer deal. Pete Alonso, same deal. We were able to save a little bit of money by giving him more long-term security. Only $11 million for Pete. And then we re-signed Josh Smith to a 3-year, $10 million deal as well. And then your batting lineups look like this. Joe Messer, the former first-round pick in 2025, makes his debut with us this year, batting leadoff versus both lefties and righties. He's got 87 and 91 contact to both sides. So he is an elite contact bat. He's got great vision, great clutch as well as 77 there. We're going to get to simulating, though, and I will see you guys at the deadline. Hopefully this team can actually run away with the division this year. Maybe even clinch ourselves a top 2 seed to get that bye. Alrighty, fellas, we are at the All-Star break here. I just went through the home run derby and all that previous stuff. So now the All-Star voting has been finalized. The teams have been made. The game has been played. We had Shane McClanahan make an All-Star team for us, our first pitcher. Our first starting pitcher, forgive me. The Tigers had 2 All-Stars in the starting rotation. We also got no bullpen arms. Jason Foley makes it for Detroit as well. I've messed with Jason Foley, so I'm glad he made it. Kyle Teel is your All-Star starter for the American League. A 904 OPS right now. He's got 2 All-Star appearances now. No Pete Alonso, which is concerning. Joe Messer, batting 299, makes it at second base. I guess it's a weak year for second baseman because you had a guy batting 309, but with only 5 homers and 28 RBIs. Messer's batting 299, 9 and 45, a 382 OBP. That's an insane number. He was the All-Star Game MVP. That's ridiculous. At third base, nobody. Shortstop, we didn't get anybody in. Yordi is your all-star starter in left field with 32 and 81. In center field, Luis Robert does get in, batting 250 with 18 and 47. And that is all. But we got 1, 2 with Luis, 3 with Messer, 4 with Teel, and 5 with McClanahan. So 5 all-stars this year. So we've got some bullpen issues to address, which likely means Hudson is going to have to go. I'll keep Hudson, actually, because he's a lefty, right? Yeah. But a guy like Leisure and Ellard's not in the bigs, and a guy like Taylor, who's struggling, we're going to have to talk to some men out. Like Jeremiah Estrada, oh my God, he's unbelievable. How has Hyro been? Oh, he's been so bad. Jeremiah, I will also feed them an extra prospect only because it's fair. This Damn, that guy that I drafted was an A potential guy. Holy cow. Maybe I won't give him. I'll give you Ryan Doherty, who's a 21-year-old, 70 overall. He's got C potential. He's having a good year in AA for Jeremiah Estrada. That is a massive pickup for us. The time has come for Mr. Alexander to depart. This is a team where I'd give them Cruz Schoolcraft or a guy like Tanner McDougal, who's having a good year, and a guy like Jackson Bowmeister, who's also, let's go a little bit down the line here. Boris Murphy, he's 19. There you go. Justin Martinez is the latest addition to our bullpen now as well. Like I said, just kind of need to keep the team solid. We don't need to make any big changes other than what we've already done to the bullpen. Unless we lose out, we should clinch after this week right here. Kyle Teel is eligible to come back in 1 to 2 months. We should clinch the division. Division is ours. Beautiful. Our postseason appearance is ours. After this week, the division should be ours. Looks like it. 94 and 62. The division is ours for 100 wins. 162. We clinched the number 1 seed in the AL. We get the winner of Boston or Houston. Do we get an MVP? I feel like we have to. League leaders, Spencer Strider leads the league in strikeouts. John Means leads the league in winning percentage. And Shane McClanahan leads the league in pitching WAR at 4.7. Yordi with home runs, 55. 137 RBIs. Joe Messer leads the league in hits. And Yordi leads the league in runs scored at 114. Now we'll take a look at the awards. Yordan Alvarez picks up an MVP in 2028 at age 30. Plays all 162. Bats 292. 976 OPS, 55 and 137. Pete Alonso gets MVP votes again. He got one last year. We've got Strider wins the Cy Young. Wow, I love it. Gold Glovers, maybe we get... Luis Robert finally picks up another one. 8 years between Gold Gloves is crazy. Silver Slugger for Yordi. Kyle Teel finishes second. Honestly, if he would have been able to finish the season, I bet you he wins one. Silver Slugger for Pete. We enter the postseason awaiting the winner of Boston, and we get Boston. Crochet versus McClanahan, we lose 6-5. Strider versus Bayo, we win 10-6, 7-6. Oh no, Thorpe versus Bayo. Oh man. All right, let's quick manage this one because I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. This is just go to the ALCS. All we got to do is win this game, and we're already a series away from the World Series, just as close as we were last year, without having to do near as much of the work. Jaron Duran, boom, boom. That's not a good start, Shane. Oh, he is so lucky we got that back. Oh, my gosh. Walks Rutsch, gives up a single. That's fine. Oh, my God, another 2. Shane.
Take your base, ball 4.
There's no way we get out. Oh, wow. We got lefty, righty, lefty with nobody out. Let's go to Hagen Smith. Or do we go to Hudson? Hudson's got the rep. He's got the experience. He immediately walks a guy. Gives up a 2-run double. Oh, my God.
Ball 4, take your base.
Jesus Christ almighty. It's over. It's over already.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
Just get me out of it, Schultz. Didn't even matter. Scored a run there. You give up 9 runs over the last 3 innings. Our best chance. Now Boston storms to the World Series to play the Mets. And they're going to beat them. Oh, my fuck. All right. I'll finish up the rest of the offseason. I'll see you guys at the start of the next season or at the All-Star break or even at the end of the regular season. So I'll see you guys in just a second here. Alrighty, fellas. Day 1 of the 2029 Major League season is here, I believe. And what we've done in the offseason, we made a couple trades, made a couple extension signings and such. First, to cost off the board here, though, the trades. We traded for Kobe Mayo from the Detroit Tigers, of all places, for Lourdes Gurriel and a B potential prospect in Riku right there. And then we picked up Andrew Saalfrank from the D-backs, yet another reliever they have given to us now, for Mike Vasil, Elvis Paguero, and Andy Ibanez. And then Bobby Lucas was picked up from the Nats for Jonathan Cannon, Sean Burke, and Brian Hudson. All those guys used to be contributing members of my rotation in my bullpen, but Jonathan Cannon, after having a 5 ERA, was awarded $14 million by the arbitration panel. Sean Burke just had a 6.1 ERA and is making $5 million from arbitration, and Brian Hudson, having a 4.4, was awarded $9 million from the arbitration panel. So all 3 of those guys were combined. We took advantage of the Nationals cap space, or I guess budget space, if you will, because it's baseball, and we dumped them for I believe Bobby Lucas was a B potential prospect. Free agency. Esteury Ruiz, John Means, lost them both. John Means was $16 million, and at 35 years old, I was not interested in bringing a guy who could teeter on full-scale regression at any point. And Esteury Ruiz, he wanted $17.5 million. Not worth it, in my opinion, to be a platoon, at best, platoon center fielder who steals bases. What we did do, though, we picked up Mitch Keller on a 2-year, $25.25 million deal. He's going to be a great third arm to plug in after Shane McClanahan and Spencer Strider. We then picked up AJ Puck because we need a lefty very, very badly. Also why we made the Andrew Saalfrank trade, because we need lefties. And then Yennier Cano, because he's Cuban, we were able to pick him up as well. And 1-year, $7 million deal. Can't go wrong with that. Roster-related stuff. 6 years, $143 to Spencer Strider, and 4 years, $20 to Justin Martinez. We ducked his last year of arbitration, signed him for an extra couple years. But it's going to go Strider, McClanahan, Keller, Thorpe, Smith. And then we've got in the bullpen, it's going to be Martinez, Saalfrank, Kasparius, Cano, Puck, Estrada, Miller. And in the lineups, this one is where we're going to be a little bit more up in the air because Chase Meidroth obviously going to be playing every day. Because let's look at this here. Messer has got to lead off every day. He's got the best contact on the team. Meidroth, again, the guy's been elite for us, a 280-plus hitter every year since he got up to the bigs, except for one season. Yordy, obviously, it's Yordan Alvarez. Pete Alonso, it's Pete. Luis Robert, it's obviously that's the big three in the heart of the order there. Miggy, I want playing, although Josh Smith might play over him. Maybe the Miggy extension was a bad idea. Maybe my roster construction is a little scuffed here. Projected first in the majors. Overall, first in contact, second in power. I'm truly curious who the hell has us beat in power. First in pitching, 18th in speed, 30th in defense. I'm not worried about the defense or the speed. You're putting the ball over the fence, it doesn't matter how fast you run. I think this team can win north of 100 games again. Obviously, the goal is just to win the division, be a top 2 team in the AL, get ourselves to that bye round where we can play in the DS and the CS instead of a wild card, DS, CS, and then the World Series. And let's get our asses to a World Series this year. So I will see you guys at the deadline or at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, we're 93 and 54. We got 2.5 weeks of baseball left. We got one game that bleeds into the end of September on the 30th there. This team, again, we're far and away the best team in the Central. The division is washed at this point. The Guards are on the verge of getting eliminated. In the AL East, the Yanks are 81 and 66. And in the West, the Astros are 78 and 69. If we can't get it done when this team is at, or when the league as a whole, you've got 3 90-win teams this year. There's a chance that you only finish with 3 90-win teams. We've got 3 games left. We're 98 and 61. 161, we could up ourselves from last year. Look at the standings. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the NL Central is locked in this year. So is the NL East. We're still so much better than so many of these teams. 101 and 61 gets us the number 1 seed in baseball. Had the league leader in strikeouts. Mason Miller led the league in saves, and Shane McClanahan led the league in pitching war again. Pete Alonso leads the league in RBIs. Joe Messer goes for 217 hits, and Yordy leads the league in walks with 98. Oh, Messer gets robbed of a batting title again. He was so locked in. He was batting 328 at the All-Star break. Only dropped it 6 points. ERA, I'm not really interested. It's 2.95, though, for Cutter Crawford. And you may be wondering, how is Cutter Crawford a White Sox? I'll show you guys in a second. Burns not too far down. You may be wondering, how is Corbin Burns a White Sox? Well, I'll show you how. Cutter Crawford for Drew Thorpe and Hagen Smith. Both guys were struggling, but that upper B potential really helped me snag a guy like Cutter Crawford. And then Corbin Burns, because he's so old and regressing and making $35 million, that Noah Schultz is all it took to get the deal done. And now the pitching rotation looks like this. Strider, McClanahan, Keller, Crawford, Burns. Honestly, I'm going to go like this. And then in the bullpen, Justin Martinez, spectacular season. Andrew Saalfrank, spectacular season. Ben Kasperius, spectacular season. Why is Steven Wilson on my baseball team? Mason Miller, Jeremiah Estrada, AJ Puck shut it down big time for us. In the bullpen, did I have Eric Sachs up? No, who did I have? No, I don't want, what's his face? Yeah, no, get him off my playoff roster. Blake Sable is a much more valuable piece to my playoff roster than Steven Wilson is right now. Totally not interested. Awards really quickly before I forget. Nick Kurtz is your MVP this year. Zach Geloff finishes second. A 37-homer explosion for him is pretty nuts. Pete finishes second. That's his 3rd time being either the MVP or top 3 in MVP voting. Shane McClanahan finishes 3rd in the Cy Young. The Yanks have a very good pitching staff. Joe Messer finishes 2nd in the batting race. Reliever of the year, Mason Miller. So we've got what, another one? Or was that the Rockies video where I was running reliever of the year? I can't remember. Strider versus Bybee, McClanahan versus Gore, Burns versus Javier, and then ideally we're getting out of here after those first 3. So let's see, game 1, Strider versus Bybee, we win 6-4. McClanahan versus Gore, we lose 6-4. Burns versus Javier, and we have our backs against the wall already with Kendall versus Keller. I don't understand this game's hatred towards me. This game loathes me. We got 1 hit. Oh my God, we got 1 hit. And the Marlins are going to beat them. Oh my God. That was the year. I've got probably 1 more season in me, I think. That's 2029. 2030 would make it, what, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That would make it 6 seasons. I think I've only got more year left in me. I will see you guys at the start of next season for a quick update. And then again, at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, fellas. Final season, September 1st. We're here for the September call-ups. This team has been stupid good. We've made quite a number of acquisitions to this point. I have abandoned the trade rules that I had initially made for myself. We do have a couple notable players on the IL. A couple of high minors guys that were on the 40-man. Eric Sachs, who is having a very good year for us this year. Very productive guy, very valuable bullpen piece. Unfortunately, is going to miss the duration of the season, 6+ months on the shelf after being on the shelf for 3 months with a torn rotator cuff. White Sox, we've made a couple trades this year. We picked up Andrew Painter for Mitch Keller, Art Karuri, and Cole Simas. Art was an A potential prospect. Mitch Keller had 89 potential. And Andrew Painter, 1 year until free agency, so we picked him up as a rental. Yuri Perez for Zach Eflin, whom we signed in the offseason to a 2-year, $40 million deal. Richie Garcia and Caleb Lutz landed as Yuri Perez. Then we picked up Jose Budo and Isaiah Kiner for Leffa, for Graham Ashcraft and Andrew Saalfrank. Saalfrank was having a bad year, and Ashcraft we traded for in the offseason for a couple low minors prospects, who was also having a bad year. Then, the following day, Emmanuel Clase was acquired for as well as Kurt Moreno. For Cruz Schoolcraft and Yainer Fernandez, both B potential prospects who didn't really have a space on our roster. 101-52 right now. Clinched the best record likely in the division. Yanks are 93-59. Reds are 91-63. So we've gathered a pretty sizable gap on teams. It's now about a 7.5 game lead. And we're going to finish the year with at least 106 wins. Final game of the season. Are you shitting me? My number one bat breaks his forearm. Fudge. We clinched the 1 seed yet again. League leaders. Spencer Strider leads in strikeouts, Clase in saves, McClanahan in shutouts, McClanahan complete games, McClanahan in inning pitched, etc. We couldn't even see the rest. There's so many. Yordi leads the league in homers. Joe Messer leads the league in stolen bases, leads the league in hits, falls short of 200 for the second straight season, and Yordan Alvarez leads the league in runs scored. Awards. I skipped it. Yordan Alvarez picks up MVP. I was just looking at his awards like a minute ago with you guys. I didn't even see that. Yordan Alvarez, the true Cuban missile. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Aroldis Chapman, I guess. But 44, 116 to 276, 925 OPS. What is he worth as a left fielder? 6.3 wins. I don't mind that. Pete Alonso finishes top 3 for the 4th consecutive year. Strider and McClanahan go 1-2 in the Cy Young. That's Strider's second, right? Yes. And 2 since joining us. This team is so unbelievably good, man. McClanahan versus Skeens, please. 4-2. Strider versus Bayo. We win 3-2. Game 3 for the sweep. Perez, Crochet, 6-2 loss. That sucks. Painter versus Skeens. I'm quick managing this. I'm too scared. Get Cutter. Instantly gives up a run. And then walks a guy, gives up a single, walks a guy, gives up a single. Cutter, are you fucking for real? Andrew Painter and Cutter Crawford talk about no fucking clutch gene. And you think you're getting a start? We are still yet to make a World Series in this video. Shane.
Take your base, ball 4.
Did you get the freaking memo, dude? Oh my god, we didn't even score that inning.
Ball 4, take your base.
Shane. Like, what is my pitching? We are so lucky. This is the second year in a row now. Shane McClanahan is doing his damnedest to get us killed. Just get out of the inning. Thank Christ. Get me Estrada. Fudge. Oh, no. No. Jeremiah. Thank you for getting out of it. Oh, 9th inning. Oh, God. Switch lefty-lefty. I'm just going to Class A. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, finally. Back to the ALCS. We get the Mariners. Oh, no. We're quick managing every game of the ALCS. I need a World Series bad here. It has been so long since I've had any success in a rebuild since the Angels rebuild.
Ball 4, take your base.
Well done, Spencer.
Take your base, ball 4.
Okay, it's fine. Hey, you give up a hit every now and then.
First base.
I need the boys on the other side to remember that. That's all it took.
Ball 4, take your base.
Just a little verbal warning to the lineup.
Ball 4, take your
Come
base.
on, Spencer, get out of it. Oh my God, that's huge. Okay, there's another 2. More insurance. More insurance. Oh my God, back-to-backs that inning from the big bats. Spencer, get out. A double play from the defense is massive there. Attaboy, kid. Attaboy. 2 for 4, a homer and 3 RBIs for Pete Alonso. Give me a 2-0 series lead at home here before we go on the road to Seattle. I need the security from the guys here. Yuri Perez, give me a good start. Please and thank you. Excellent. That is, you want to talk about a good start from the offense. Getting their pitcher some insurance early. The blow-up cannot happen, though. That's great. Don't tell me Yuri Perez got hurt. Oh my God, Andrew Painter is on a Walker Buehler type playoff run right now. Lefty switch. Guess who's coming in? Shut the door, AJ. God, guys, fucking door shoulder soreness. That's fine. He'll be back for his next start. We'll take that. 4-1 victory. Love to see it. Andrew Painter comes in absolutely deserving of that player of the game. In Seattle now. Kirby versus Burns. I'm still afraid. I'm not going to lie. I'm yet to gain a ton of confidence. So here we go. That is a fucking great first inning. Corbin, just limit the damage. A grand slam from the 9-hole. Who is that?
He's safe.
Okay, let's get out of this inning here first, Corbin. Braden Montgomery, after getting dropped in the lineup, gives me a grand slam.
Ball 4, take your base.
Oh, you can't walk. And you give it back, Corbin? Are you shitting me? He's only got 2/3 of an inning, so I guess we'll get Martinez in.
Number 63.
Oh, fuck, a great fucking decision that was, I guess. Good God. Got fucking rattled. Tristan McKenzie. If we don't tee off this game, it is not meant to be. We should hang a 9 spot before the 3rd inning is over. Tell me, Tristan DFA'd at 25 years old McKenzie
First base.
is an ALCS pitcher. God, Shane McClanahan gets fucking nickeled and dimed. If he goes back-to-back playoff runs, getting us kicked in the balls there. There you go, Shane. They brought you back in the game.
Take your base.
Oh, you are so lucky. That is a fucking huge inning. Get McClanahan's ass off the bump this instant. Jeremiah, please. I need a clean inning.
57.
Oh, my God. Let's go to Moreno here.
For the White Sox. Number 23.
Oh, my God. The kid's built for the moment. Yuri Perez. Cutter Crawford is available in long relief if necessary. Let's see how the first inning goes. That's fine. I'll take a hit. Gotta warm up somehow. Oh, my God. We put up a run. Lefty switch. Lefty. Guess who's coming in? The lefty killer, AJ Puck. Boom. Boom. The guy is automatic. The guy is automatic. Lefty Eldridge, gone. Now bring in Clase for the 2-out save. Boom. Ball game. Yuri Perez, shoulder strain. Bench his ass. I don't care. He was a negative to the roster in the playoffs so far. We won the AL. Finally, we get the Atlanta Braves. We're going with the City Connects. We're breaking them out for the World Series. Oh, an error, guys? That was fucking... It's those fucking long innings. You can't make mistakes like that. We get shut out. A 4-hitter by Shane Smith. Gotta find something that sticks. We're going with McClanahan. Keep the lineup the same. Let's go.
Take your base. Ball 4.
God, he fucking walks a guy every inning, it feels like. There's another one. Gotta go to Martinez. He's got 1 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 6 earned runs. Jose Budo. He's been a lot better. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Luis. Oh my God. Okay. Gorgeous. Love it. Bet. Okay. Braden. All right. You got John Ono. Single. Oh my Yordan Alvarez. We need it. Got to shut the door. There it is. Way to get back in the win column. And that is... feels like somehow typical for this team at this point. You're talking about a pitching implosion on the biggest stage. We score 2, but because you give up 7 runs, It's hard to come back from those. Please, boys. I need big offense from the team this game. That is what I'm talking about, big offense. You give the pitchers a gap at the start, it leaves a whole lot more room. See, we can live. Okay, now we can't. Cutter. Lock the fuck in, please. Mason, shut the door. Beautiful. It's all about that offense. All about that offense, baby. Let's go. Lock in here, Corbin. Get out of a jam. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Corbin. You can't give that back there. I trusted you, and I shouldn't have. God damn it. Did we keep Estrada in? It's righties.
Take your base, ball 4.
Dude, are you shitting me? Fielder's choice? Oh my God. Talk about a bailout game there. Who hit that home run? Who hit that homer? Luis Robert, a fucking 2-run jack to put us up late. Talk about fat nuts. Oh my God. We've got Strider and who? We got Strider and what? Painter available for this? Strider. I need a big game from Spencer Strider. Shut down the former team that traded you away. Beautiful. That's big. Force them to walk in runs. It's a 4-2 lead. Get me through this inning, Spencer.
He's safe.
Get me through the inning. Thank you. Moreno. The kid's been fucking nails.
Take your base, ball 4.
Why did I speak? Why did I speak? Why did I talk? Why did I talk? Why did I talk?
Number 73, Randy.
Fuck. That's a bad game, guys. Andre Lipsius. Andre freaking Lipsius. One good start. Alrighty. Good first inning. Beautiful first inning for us. Now, Shane, try your best not to immediately give it back.
3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Okay, I'll take that all day.
3.
That is my favorite thing in the world. A Shane McClanahan clean inning followed by whoever the hell hit that home run. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, the blow up was there. Righty, righty, lefty. McClanahan, you've done your work. Guy is fucking nails. The guy is fucking nails. He's nails. No. Oh my God, I thought I fucked something up. Give me Emmanuel Clase. Boom.
Number 48.
Okay. Here we go, bitches. One singular out. We've got quick counts on. It's a 1-1 count. There's a foul ball. Andre Lipsius, former White Sox. Run him up high, at home, cutter on the hands, break the bat. Ooh! Do the same thing, scare him a little bit. Oh, he's fighting. He is fighting. Give me that cutter away. The patented cutter. Oh my God. And the cinematic masterpiece is Luis Robert in center field. The Chicago White Sox have finally gotten it done. Oh my God. We finally got it done. Shane McClanahan has the start of his life at the right time. What an unbelievable run for Major League Baseball's worst team in just 6 years to turn into World Series champions. Your World Series MVP, Big Yordy, gets himself a World Series MVP 9 years after his first World Series ring. Josh Smith is your postseason MVP, another big-time addition for us. What a run for this team. Let's look at some organic White Sox we had here. Nobody in the starting rotation, nobody in the bullpen was a former or current White Sox. In the lineups, however, you had Chase Meidroth. You had Luis Robert. I told you I'd keep him, and we kept him. We pull it off. Colson Montgomery is there. Miggy Vargas, if you could believe that. Kyle Teel is there. And Braden Montgomery. And then off the bench, you've got Edgar Caro, Zach DeLoach, which is 8. And on your playoff roster, you've got 8 present White Sox. And with that being said, that means that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is going to be a long one. I appreciate you for sticking all the way to the end if you did. Remember, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here. Check out the streams every Wednesday and Saturday, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!